Hello guys, hope we are doing well, hope we are doing swell. And so with finals over and the struggles of college over, I hope I can bring y'all more videos in this winter break. But with that being said, what is up you booty munchers? I hope y'all doing well and swell, and today's video, well, it's a story time about my first job. And no, shocker, Wendy's was not my first job, fam. So yeah, my first actual job was the 99-cent store. And if you don't know, the 99-cent store is a dollar store. That's not actually a dollar store, you feel me? They pretend to be a dollar store. But to be honest with you guys, the job didn't last long. It did not last long. And so we take it back to 2019. Before the world got worse than what it already was. So I was broke, right? Tired of asking people for money every time I went out somewhere. The classic I need a job saying, right? So it's January of 2019, new year, new me. I'm gonna stop being broke, I'm gonna stop asking everybody around me for money, right? So I get on job sites, I go to company websites, and two weeks go by after applying to jobs and nothing. I get nothing from those jobs. No callbacks, no nothing. And so I go to this magical little website, the 99centstore.com, to go apply there, right? And not even like 2 hours later, I get this message in my email saying I have an interview for tomorrow. And I'm like, cool. So I gotta get ready for that, right? And so the next day, the interview happens and it goes well. They hire me on the spot. And if you get a job on the spot, fam, it's literally it's gonna be hell. Like, that's the one thing you do not want out of a job, to be hired on the spot. And so I was a little worried, I feared, but I was also happy that I got a job. I was happy that now I don't gotta be asking for money, you feel me? And the interview person said, right, hey, you will start in a couple of days, but you gotta complete some online paperwork for us. So I was like, all right, I'll do that. I'll do some of that online paperwork so I can start work. So when I get home after the interview, right, I start on that online paperwork. And this is where the problems started, because I start doing the online paperwork at home, right? And it says like the task not done, right, after I complete them, so I think, oh, maybe it's a glitch. It could be a glitch, right? And I do them again and the same thing happened. So I do it one more time and the same thing happened again. It said it glitched again. Like, it said I didn't complete one of the tasks when I did. So I'm thinking, maybe I should call them fools at the 99-cent store, to see if they like had this problem before, or to see if like they knew how to fix this. And so I get on the phone and call them. So I call the 99-cent store because they ain't give me no personal number to contact them, which is kind of off, you feel me? Like, how I get hired on the spot but get no manager number or something like that, that's where I should have just stopped and not tried to figure out how to complete this freaking online paperwork. Like, I'm honestly an idiot for sticking through this, but hey, I wanted that bag no matter what happened. Maybe I was not an idiot, maybe I was probably off a perk that day or something. But yeah, I called the store, they don't pick up. I'm like, all right, they probably busy, I'll call back later, which is stupid, a fucking mistake on my part and all that shit. But yeah, I called back a second time and I still ain't get no answer that time. And I still don't know why my dumb ass keeps trying. It's already a bad sign. It's already a bad sign of a terrible job, you feel me? Guys, you feel me, guys? And so once again, I wait and call a third time. Another stupid decision by me. But I call for a third time and still no pickup. Who would have thought? They didn't pick up the phone, which is crazy, right? So I say, all right, I guess I gotta go to the store and talk to them there and see what is up, right? So the next day, I pull up to the 99-cent store, go inside and ask the people who are working cashiering, right? And I asked them if I may speak to the manager or hiring manager, and they say sure. They announce blah blah blah's name on the speaker thing. Like, they say, may blah 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 come to the front, and they say the usual bullshit, oh, they will be out with you shortly. And goddamn, that was a lie. It was a lie, just like Cyberpunk working on last gen consoles lie. And so I'm still at the front of the store waiting and waiting and waiting. I think I don't remember. I think I was like waiting for like 20 minutes at that point. I don't know why I didn't dip and just leave and not take the job. Like, I don't know how I didn't see the flaws of this job. But yeah, after 20 minutes, the manager comes out and I tell the manager, hey, I got this problem with the online paperwork, yada yada yada. And the manager tells me, oh yeah, everyone has this problem. Bro, guys, don't y'all think, right? If everybody had this fucking problem, you know, they would tell a nigga. Like, that's just stupid. Like, the person who interviewed me ain't tell me this. He just told me, okay, get this online paperwork done so I can start working, you feel me? But you know, we want to be off a perk and retarded and goofy. We want to be some goofy ass niggas. But I talk to the manager, right? And they tell me, come to the back and we'll help you get this paperwork situated. So I go to the back with them to do the paperwork and all that stuff. And I get it done with her, with the manager. And yeah, they tell me I start in a couple of days and I can go home and, you know, get prepared and, you know, be ready. So guys, all that was before the actual job started, right? All that bullshit I had to go through. Wait 20 minutes, you know, deal with all that bullshit ass paperwork, right? There were so many signs that I really shouldn't have taken this job. But I was only thinking about that bag. Even though the bag was only minimum wage. Damn, I'm pretty stupid. I'm pretty dumb. But a couple of days go by. A couple of days happen. And it's my first day, right? And I got them first day jitters, you know. I'm shaking, I'm scared, you know. But I got that money on my mind. And so I enter the 99-cent store on my first day. You know, I go to the back of the store and clock in, right? And I clock in the break room, right? You gotta clock in the break room. And I'm just standing there in the break room, you know, just waiting for someone to tell me what to do, you know, just like give me orientation or some shit like that. You feel me? And no one came. I was basically doing nothing for 20 minutes of my first day. And so I just walked to the front and asked one of them cashiers, hey, is there anyone here that's gonna tell me what to do? I'm just standing here like an idiot. Like, there's nothing showing me that I work here, you know. They ain't give me no name tag, no nothing like that, no shirt to represent the company like that. And the cashier asks, who am I? And I tell her, I'll work here. And she says, oh, and she hands me a quarter. And I ask her, bitch, I don't say bitch by the way, but I ask her, bitch, what am I gonna do with this quarter? And the cashier says, well, you're a stalker, my man, but you also gotta get the carts. And the quarter was for the carts. So for my first day, I was just bringing in the carts. Well, for my first week, I was just only bringing in the carts. So very boring stuff right there. So the real trouble begins the second week. When the second week comes and they put me on stalker and tell me to stalk, right? But I ain't have no training. So I'm like, all right, I'm stalking. So in my mind, I'm just thinking, all right, I guess I just gotta find shit and put it back where it belongs. You know, just walk around the store and shit, you know. So I do that for the first day of the second week, right? But the second day comes, right? And they ask me, why was I just walking around of the store, you know, doing nothing? And I tell them, I was stalking the shelves. And they tell me, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be stalking the grocery and dairy section. And I'm like, oh, but nobody told me that. I was doing cards for like my first week. And they said that I was lying somehow. And somebody did tell me that where I was supposed to be, even though nobody told me shit. And I don't know about y'all, but I hate being called a liar when I'm literally telling the truth. My guy, holy hell. But whatever. You know, I say whatever. I go do the dairy and grocery sections for the next 2 days. But I'm still doing them without training and orientation. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just there, you know, putting shit in the wrong place. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I doing? So the week came to an end and next week started and I see, oh, I'm not on the schedule to work. And I'm like, all right, maybe, you know, that's normal. You know, I'm in school and shit. I guess they don't want me, you know, exhausted or stressed out because of work, right? And so, yeah, the week goes by without working. And yeah, another week comes by, you know, and I still ain't scheduled. And, you know, I call them and, you know, that's a terrible mistake because, you know, I shouldn't have called them because, you know, they don't pick up the phone, but I do. And surprisingly, they answer this time. And I asked them, hey, I asked them about my schedule thing. And they tell me, oh, you ain't doing your job right. And that everything is a mess. And I'm like, in my mind, wanting to say, y'all some stupid bitches. Y'all the ones not giving me fucking training for this bullshit. But in reality, I say, okay, I will do better. That is my bad. So basically, I got another week to basically prove myself, I guess. And this time, they actually gave me somebody to tell me what to do, you know, give me orientation so I can understand the fucking job right. And the person training me was actually helpful and tells me what to do, but she's only there on Sundays, so I won't see her that much. So I guess she came out on another day to train me, I guess. And yeah, She tells me some things, but really not everything, and I'm still like confused about everything, right? And so the week goes by, right? And it's the last day. It's the last day I'm there because I get fired. They don't call me. They don't tell me nothing, you know. They don't tell me nothing. They don't tell me that I'm fired. You know how I know I get fired? Because in my schedule, it doesn't say anything. But this one little sentence, right? That kind of pissed me off, and it's kind of disrespectful. But it says, you're better off at fast food or some shit like that. And that got me pissed. I'm like, y'all fuck niggas ain't train a fuck nigga like me. Y'all ain't give me a badge to say that I work here. Y'all ain't give me a shirt. And it's my fault. I even asked the people at the front if they could help me, and they didn't know what to do. Nobody told me anything. Bro, that shit pissed me off so much. Like I asked the people at the front and they put me on cart duty, right? Nah, that's kind of fucked, bro. I also should have known I was getting fired because on the last day of working, they had me clean the bathroom. Like, I should have known these was some fuck niggas, man, on God. But yeah, that was a story time. Sorry, I kind of sound like mad or angry or tired. You know, I just hate these niggas. Just bring back terrible memories, and I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. If you did, please smash like on the video and sub to the channel for more wonderful content. Follow me on Twitter at bbboyhd. And yeah, I'm gonna go see if I could get a job soon, and I'm out. Peace, Kawhi.